What's up YouTube, Capital G here, singles action on Devpro, me versus Mr. Fedora in a Chemical Beast mirror match. And this is still me in the early phases of learning Chemical Beast. This build is obviously atrocious that I'm running. You see the Hippo and you're like, what the hell, facepalm, why are you running that? Look, I've said before and I'll say it again, my Twitch chat often coerces me to build the worst versions of these archetypes that you could ever think of. They want me to put random crap like Hippo on the deck and I'm like, whatever, I'll play it. I'll still come out with the win. I feel like I can still gut out some win by, by book or by hook. I'll somehow steal this win away from Mr. Fedora, who probably has a better version than I do, almost certainly. Now that I've actually learned the deck and I know kind of how it operates, I'll say what I said before. I think the deck needs a rank 2xc for like the crab and the little hawk. So, they have a lot of level 2s. The ox, there's a lot of like level 2s here. So I think that would be cool. Or another 8 would be kind of cool too. So obviously the odds are stacked against me, not just because I have to go first, but because I have a terrible garbage version and I open with my Hippo. So I'm going to go ahead and normal summon Hippo. Set burnout. And I know you guys are thinking, oh Cap, why didn't you just set the Hippo? Look, man. This is about sending a message. It's never too early in a duel to just throw some disrespect on your opponent's name. To just flat out try and tilt them with this. You summon this and they don't know what the hell is going on. They don't know what you're playing. I think it's never too early to throw some shade at your opponent. And that's what I'm doing when I summon Hippo. I'm saying, yo, come at me. Unfortunately, he did come at me. He activated Sparkfield, then went for Oxen, then he used the dual summon effect, the Gemini summon, and he goes for freaking Titanic Galaxy, and then he sets a Solemn. Now I try and summon I try and summon my crab. I try and use burnout on it. Unfortunately, he uses Solemn, so I lose 2 cards for his 1 card. And if you look at this, just look at the field, you think this game's already over, right? I've got Dragon's Mirror and Swing of Memories. They're both basically dead. And he's got a freaking Titanic Galaxy and he has Sparkfield. Like, this duel should pretty much be over. And he has a life point lead as well. So this duel should be over. He top decks Supervise, which obviously is no good. Hits me for 3,000. But I actually end up topping another crab, and I think Burnout is just so good. Burnout is like the best card in this deck because it allows you to take any random Chemical Beast, and it allows you to turn that into like good monsters, and those good monsters then turn into Xyz. And I end up summoning one of my favorite Xyz in the game, which is Giant Grinder. Giant Grinder is so good because not only does Giant Grinder end up blowing up the Titanic Galaxy, where he never gets to negate a spell, but then I end up doing burn damage as well. So I hit him for 3k burn damage, and then basically it's a wrap. I activate Swing of Memories, get my Dioxin back, and I attack for game. It didn't matter that the Swing of Memories would have blown up the Dioxin in the end phase. Usually, I'm just pushing for game, or when I activate Swing of Memories, I plan on using Burnout that turn or Xing with the monster. I know some people don't run Swing of Memories in their version. That is one of the things from this crappy version that I have kept in my Chemical Beast. I just think it's pretty good because it's basically a monster reborn for every monster in the archetype. Yeah, you need to pretty much get rid of that monster, by the end of the turn or kill your opponent. But to me, I think the card's pretty good because, again, you can get 28s, and I think that's pretty legitimate. So this was just an interesting little Luxacky win. I just felt like uploading it because, man, we won with Hippo turn 1, guys. How often are you going to see that? Thank you guys for watching as always.